Hello everyone. Today we are going to start exercise 5.2 and first question is state the property that is used in each of the following statement, and first statement is if A is parallel to B then angle 1 is equal to angle 5, and we have to tell about the property by which angle 1 is equal to angle 5. If we see in our diagram and we have angle 1 and angle 5. So angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding to each other. If two lines are parallel, then pair of corresponding angles are equal. So by this property, we can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Move to our second part. And second part is if angle 4 is equal to angle 6, then A is parallel to B. First, we see angle 4 and angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 6 make the pair of alternate interior angle, and if the pair of alternate interior angle are equal, then lines are said to be parallel. So in this diagram, in this statement, property used is since pair of alternate interior angle are equal, that's why our lines are parallel. Move to our next statement. Our next statement is if angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, then line A is parallel to line B. So we have angle 4 and angle 5 which are co-interior angle because they form one side of a transversal line. So they form a pair of co-interior angle, and if the sum of the co-interior angle is 180 degree, then lines are parallel. Now move to our next question. Our second question is in the adjoining figure identify the pair of corresponding angle, the pair of alternate interior angle, the pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal, the vertically opposite angle, and our diagram is here. So in this diagram, angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding to each other. Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding to each other. Angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding to each other. And angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding to each other. Now move to our second part. In this part, we have to find out the pair of alternate interior angle. As we all know that alternate interior angle are formed different side of the transversal and their direction are also opposite. So from this statement we can conclude that angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angle, and angle 8 and angle 2 are the pair of alternate interior angle. Now move to our third part. In this part we have to find out the pair of interior angle that make same side of the transversal. So here angle 2 and angle 5 that form right side of the transversal line and they are interior angle, and angle 3 and angle 8 are formed left side to the transversal line and they are also interior angle. Now move to our next part, and next part is the vertically opposite angle. So it is clear from the diagram that angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite each other. Angle 4 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angle to each other. Angle 8 and angle 6 are vertically opposite angle to each other. Angle 5 and angle 7 are vertically opposite angle to each other. Now move to our next question. Our next question is in the adjoining figure P is parallel to Q. Find the unknown angles. So in this figure we can see here that 125 degree and angle D make a pair of corresponding angle, so their values must be equal. So D is equal to 125 degree by the property of corresponding angle, and we know that P, it is given in the question that P is parallel to Q. Now move to our next unknown value. Our next unknown value is D. Now we have D is equal to 125 degree, and it is clear from the diagram that B and D are vertically opposite angle to each other, and we all know that vertically opposite angle are equal, are of same measurement. So angle B is also of 125 degree. Next we are going to find out value of angle A. So in this diagram, angle A and angle B make a pair of makes a linear pair, so and their sum is 180 degrees. So angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree by linear property, and we have value of angle B is 125 degree, and right side of this equation we have 180 degree. So value of A is equal to 180 degree minus 125 degree. After subtraction we have 5. So 55 degree. So we have value of A is 55 degree. Now it is clear from the diagram that A and C are vertically opposite to each other. So value of C is same as the value of A. So value of C is also 55 degree. It is clear from the diagram that angle E and angle A makes a pair of corresponding angles, so their value must be equal. So we have angle A is 55 degree, so value of angle E must be equal to 55 degree. Now we have E and F angle that make pair of vertically opposite angle and their values are equal, so value of F is also 55 degree. So we have value of D is 125 degree by corresponding angle property. Value of B is also 125 degree by vertically opposite angle property. Value of A is 55 degree by linear pair. Value of C is also 55 degree by vertically opposite angle property. Value of E is 55 degree by corresponding angle property. Value of F is 55 degree by vertically opposite angle property. Now move to our next question. Our next question is find the value of x in each of the following figure if L is parallel to M. So here we have 110 degree and x, and it is given in the question that L is parallel to M and we have to find out the value of x. For this, first we can see here that here is angle x and its corresponding angle is made here. So value of this angle also is equal to also x, and 110 degree and x make a linear pair. So we have 110 degree plus x is equal to 180 degree. From here we calculate the value of x and it is 180 degree minus 110 and we have 70 degree. In this way you can calculate value of x in the second part. Now move to our fifth question. Our fifth question is, in the given figure the arms of two angles are parallel. If angle ABC is 70 degree, then we have to find out the angle of DGC and angle DEF. So it is given in the question that arms of these angles are parallel to each other. So if the arms of these angles are parallel to each other, then BC is a transversal, and from the corresponding angle property we can conclude that angle of DGC is 70 degree. Now BC and EF are parallel to each other and DE is a transversal here. So from this diagram we can conclude that angle DEF is also 70 degree from the corresponding angle property. Now move to our last question. Our last question is, in the given figure below, decide whether L is parallel to M. So in the first part, if we add 126 degree and 44 degree means co-interior angle, their sum is not equal to 180 degree. So in the first part L is not parallel to M. Now move to our second part. In the second part, first we write this angle, it is also 75 degree by the property of vertically opposite angle. Now we sum co-interior angle made on the line L and M, and their sum is not equal to 180 degree. So in this diagram, L is not parallel to M. In the third part, first we write this angle as 57 degree, since they form a pair of vertically opposite angle. After that we sum pair of co-interior angle, and their sum is equal to 180 degree. So in this diagram, L is parallel to M. In the last part, first we write this angle 72 degree by vertically opposite angle property. Then we add 98 and 72 degree sum of co-interior angle, and their sum is not equal to 180 degrees. So in this diagram, L is not parallel to M.